1st of May. I can't believe it's May 1st. And here we are, still distancing. But let's hope it's all for the good. We'll make it through this. Okay, here we go. Warm up, same as Munde, right? This is where we've got our inchworms, our Hindu push-ups. We're going to get into some of those overhead squats with the stick and overhead reverse lunges. Okay, not too much to discuss there. If we are holding a stick overhead, we really got to make sure we are locked out and not just kind of placing it somewhere. This isn't really going to help our body awareness of the movement. It's not going to help teach the body to stack. Okay, if that's the case, maybe no weight overhead, no problem. Or grab a band where you kind of pull it apart, and that helps you create the right tension and stacking position. As far as our strength goes, we're doing a Tabata, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. In this case, we're going to go through 8 sets of one exercise before we move on to the next. Exercise number 1 is our jump lunge. So, being mindful when we do this, not everyone has the greatest flooring. Some of you guys are outside on a bit of concrete. So if you have to shorten yourself range of motion, giving you the okay to do so. But if you don't, right, when your back knee is hitting the ground, it should be a soft touch. So I'm here, right, soft touch, catching, trying to make sure that at the top I'm extended as I interchange legs. Try not to just stay low and then switch legs. We're not really coming up. That's just moving your feet real quick. Okay, and then 20 seconds is meant to be jumping all the way through. So if you kind of can't last the 20 seconds, don't think of that as a loss, okay? That's where your rest is going to start. And then maybe as the 8 sets progress, instead of doing all 20 seconds of jump lunges, because in my opinion it should tire you out, maybe do 18 seconds. Maybe you're down to 15 seconds. But you're keeping the quality high. Okay, keeping the quality high. Your next one on there is we're just going to do a sit-up, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. You guys can anchor your feet, you can use an ab mat, you can weight your sit-ups, okay, whatever you like. And then we're going to alternate side plank. So in the 8 sets of side plank, it goes left for 1, right for 2, and you're only going to do 8 sets of that. So in theory, you're only doing 4 per side. So that is our kind of work before the workout. And then today's workout is going to consist of 2 7-minute AMRAPs. We're going to give you guys a 2-minute rest in between the two. Both of them have 3 pieces. Yeah, I think pretty vanilla. If you kind of think of all the things you've been doing in the last month, you should be pretty familiar with. But the first one is a 10 hang snatch, alternating, 10 V-ups, 10 Russian twists. So in my hang snatch, first one means I need to deadlift it first, through the legs, up. Okay, I'm going to get through 10. Being mindful, I think I've mentioned this quite a bit, especially as I'm coaching, but in the Zoom camera, technologically, I'm not playing in the advanced world, don't have 5 big screens, you're pretty small for me to see, but I still see this one a lot. A hang snatch is starting to look like a kettlebell swing, where your hand's out here, right? You need to have some kind of belt and elbow bend and drive through the hip where it's coming up close to you. And then the other thing about this is kind of appreciate, and I know I've got plenty of flaws technically that I should be trying to improve on. So, especially when the weights are lighter, I can actually make those corrections. So I'm doing that snatch and I'm trying to make sure I don't see the kettlebell way up here, but I'm actually driving it up and turning over. Our V-ups, okay, I know that sometimes maybe the strength is lacking to kind of hit this, hit this point of performance, but it's not so much whether your legs are straight or bent. Obviously, the straighter they are, the harder it is. I see a lot of V-ups where people's lower back and bottom of the rib cage never leaves the ground, so they're kind of going like this. That's not the essence of a V-up. A V-up at the top, I'm off the ground. The only thing here is my butt. So it's not
Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that's going to be easy on the core. I'm sure you feel quite a bit of a core strength or core burn, but we want you coming all the way up. Okay? The next is going to be our 10 Russian twists. I say this a lot. I always feel I have to repeat it. In the Russian twist, and I'm just going to show you at first with my feet on the ground. In the real Russian twist, I would try to elevate them. The goal isn't to touch the ground and touch the ground where I lose tension in my core and pick it up. You know, over time, it's pretty risky to have lost tension and create tension in a twisted position on the spine. We want to hold the object up in the air the whole time. Okay? The idea is we're twisting. Right? So I want to twist. I can put it down without twisting very far. Then with my feet off the ground, okay, and I'm twisting, I'm trying as best as possible to keep my feet from dancing around. It's hard, right? But that is the goal. So we got 10 Russian twists. So that takes us through our first 7-minute AMRAP, 10 hang snatch, V-ups, and twists. And then we rest 2 minutes, and we're going to have a second one where we're doing Russian kettlebell swings for 10. So that's just to the sky, just to shoulder height. You've got sit-ups, which we did in the strength piece. On top of which we're now going to do ground to sky. So touch the ground with a hinge, jump to the top. For 7 minutes. And that takes us through our strength. Finally, we finish up with some wall stretches, our 90-degree pec stretch, and our tricep against the wall. We can hold on to the weight we have on this one. So that's Friday. That's the first day of May. And get ready, because Austin's coming at you tomorrow.